In this lesson, we will study CIB BFM, that is CIB second paper and very first unit of our bank finance management, and the name of unit is the exchange rate and forex businesses. So friends, first part we will complete in this lesson. So friends, see some introduction part. What is actually a forex? What do you mean by forex? See friends, the cross-border activity, the cross-border activity of commodity, goods, services, or manpower, or we can say capital, that is money, is one of the biggest drivers of the economic activity. Right. So this module focuses on the understanding the role of banking in this particular area, which is also called as the international banking. So friends, uh, exchange rates and the businesses are dealing in forex, that is the foreign exchange, are two important aspects of the international banking. So let's see what is the foreign exchange. What is the foreign exchange? See friends, foreign exchange, it is nothing but the basically it is a foreign currency. See, in simple word, it is the foreign currency, which may include, remember friends, foreign currency here we can write as a FC. Henceforth we can write as a FC, and it include basically deposits, credits, or balance in the foreign currency. It is the basic foreign currency. For example, we are having dollar, or we are having yuan, or a different currency you are having. For example, Japanese yen you are having, right? So it may be demand draft, traveler check, LC, bill of exchange, drawn in Indian currency and payable in foreign currency, or the instrument drawn abroad and payable in India in the Indian currency or the foreign currency. That means basically what is the forex? What is the forex? That means we are exchanging, the name itself, see here, forex, that is the forex, that is nothing but the foreign exchange, that is the foreign exchange of the currency. That means dollar, rupees, right, that or euro, right. That means what we are doing here, we are exchanging the different currencies. We are selling the, we are giving for example rupees, and we are accepting the dollar, right. That is basically a foreign exchange. That means we are involved with the foreign currency. Now friends, remember one important point here, the definition of a currency. What is the currency? According to a FEMA Act 1999. FEMA stands for Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. So all the currency notes, postal orders, money orders, checks, drafts, travelers checks, letter of credits, bill of exchange, and promissory notes, credit cards, debit cards, ATM cards, or any other instrument. Remember, any other instrument which can be used to create a financial liability. Remember, this is very important. What is the currency according to a FEMA Act? The instrument which can be used to create a financial liability, it is called as the currency. So remember the definition of currency according to a FEMA Act. So friends, let's come back to our main topic. What is the forex? What is the forex transaction? That means when we are exchange some dollar to rupees or different currency, what is that transaction? What is the forex transaction? See friends, forex transaction, it is a contract. It is a contract to exchange funds in one currency for fund in other currency. That means we are exchanging dollar and rupees. We are exchanging dollar and rupees. That is nothing but the forex transaction. Okay. Now see friends, forex transaction, it is a primary defined as the exchange of one currency for other currency by two parties at a agreed price. Okay, basically it is a forex transaction. Now see friends, what is the exchange rate? See, the price or the ratio value at which one currency is exchanged for other currency. That means for how much price we are exchanging, that that basic rate is called as the exchange rate. Okay, see here, number of units. See, yeah, I think it is visible. Number of units of one currency. Number of units of one currency which are exchanged for given number of units of other currency rate of currency. That means, see here, for example, we are having $1 is equal to 72.5. That means, see here, number of units of one currency. That means for $1 that is exchanged for 72.5 Indian rupees. That is called as the exchange rate, right? See, $1 is exchanged for approximately 72.5 rupees. Hence, exchange rate is defined as the $1 is equal to 72.5. It is very easy. What is exchange rate? Here we can also say, for example, 1 euro. 1 euro is equal to, what we can say, around 1.5 US dollars. It is also the exchange rate. Okay, when one currency is fixed, right? For that one currency, one unit, how much unit for the other currency? That is basically your exchange rate. Very simple, basic. It is very basic. Now, what is the forex market? See friends, when the things, that is, for example, we are exchanging dollar and rupees, that all the things are happen here in the forex market. Okay, basically, what is a forex market? Basically, it is the cross border. That means, as we are exchanging the currency dollar, rupees, or different currencies, that means we are obviously dealing in the out of the country. That means it is a cross border. It is a communication based system. That is, obviously we need a communication. It is a dynamic market. Dynamic means it is continuously changing market and without the boundaries, obviously, and operating around the clock. That is 24/7 it operates. Okay, that is basically forex market. It is nothing but the market where that all the things are happening. That means the exchange, that forex is happening in the forex market. So next important is the, what are the participants in the forex market? How the actually the forex market run? So friends, see, there are mainly five to six, seven, we can say, participant mainly. Very first we have to say the central bank. What is central bank? How the central bank, for in case of India, it is the RBI. It is the RBI. How the central bank participate in the forex, in the foreign exchange market or the foreign exchange? See, central bank, it is basically, it is managing the reserve. It is manages the foreign exchange reserve and also the forex rates. For example, in India, RBI manages a foreign reserve. That means RBI decide how much dollar should be we should have the reserve. Also, the exchange rate also managed by the central bank. Next is the commercial bank. How the commercial bank participate in the foreign exchange? Basically, commercial bank, like our banks, we are working in commercial banks that generally help to the customer to involve in the foreign exchange. Next is the investment bank. How the investment bank participate? See friends, basically investment bank is the what is it? Investment bank, it transfers the fund. Investment bank transfers fund in or out of the foreign countries. Basically, the transfer of fund is done by the investment bank. Next is the forex brokers. Forex brokers are also involved in the foreign exchange. Next is the individuals, corporate individual. What they do? They generally do the investment. That means they make investment and participate in the trade. That is the that is called as the basically role of the corporate individual. We can add here the exporting company, right? We can add in the foreign exchange participant, exporting company. What the exporting company do? Generally, exporting company will export some goods and services to the other country, and definitely in that result we will get the foreign reserve. So basically, we are what we are doing, we are converting foreign revenue to the domestic revenue. Okay, what the importing company do? Importing company will import some good and give some domestic money. That means the domestic revenue is converted to the foreign revenue. That means we can say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 5 to 7 participants are main participant in the foreign exchange. Okay friends, so this is the basic of the foreign exchange. So let's see some features of the forex market. See friends, forex market, I have already told, it is the basic, it is the system, it is the market where all the foreign exchange transaction is done, right? And what are the features of that forex market? Very first, it is the global market. As it is a cross border market, it is the global market and there is no barriers. And over the counter as well as the exchange driven. That means it is two types of system. Basic, it is the very first is the over the counter. What do you mean by over the counter? That means without the exchange, without the exchange mechanism. That means see, over the counter, that means without the exchange of the exchange. That means basically in the over the counter, basically two parties are involved. In over the counter, two parties are involved, or they can use any method. For example, they can use telephone, they can use electronic media or any electronic system for the communication purpose, for doing the exchanges. That means they are not having regulation of the exchanges. Okay, that is called as the over the counter. That means without regulation, through any method, we can say it through phone or through email, they can have a conversation and they will complete the exchange transaction. That is called as the over the counter. Whereas the exchange driven, that means there is a proper mechanism, there is proper set of rules through the exchanges. That means the forex market is of both the types. It is the over the counter as well as the exchange driven. Very very important, you should understand the over the counter. What is, you will in the next syllabus you will definitely read the over the counter word many times. So over the counter, that means generally two parties are involved, or they can have their conversation over the phone or media or any media, and they will decide their exchanges, right? That means there is no regulation involved in the over the counter. Whereas through the exchange driven, for example, we are having different exchanges, there is the rules and regulation. Whereas in case of over the counter, there are no rules and regulation, there is no we can say supervisory or monetary authority for the over the counter. That means the market for the foreign exchange, it is the over the counter as well as the exchange driven. Okay friends, next, what is the feature of forex market? Next, it supports the large capital. That means you can invest high amount of money, as well as it trade flows. Next is the highly liquid. As it involves the large capital, it is also the highly liquid market, and it operates 24/7. And friends, it generally operate Monday to Friday. It generally operate Monday to Friday, but in exception is some Islamic country, some Islamic country, in Islamic country there is exception for the working. Generally it is Monday to Friday. High frequency of fluctuation of for FC rate, that is foreign currency rate, that we all know how the foreign currency is changing. That means suppose right now the value of $1 is equal to 75.73 rupees, and after some time you can see it is 78.73. that means it is highly fluctuation, that the foreign currency rate is highly fluctuating. Next, settlement affected by the time zone factor. That means all over the world there are different time zone, so definitely there will be a effect of the that time zone to do the settlement. Okay, now it is also affected by the government and the regulatory policy and the control, as there are different governments involved throughout the world. That's why there may be different changes, different laws according to the policy of that government. That's why there is the it is affected by the government, regulatory policies and the controls. So friends, in this fashion we have completed very first introduction part of our exchange rate and forex businesses. So let's see in a brief what we have today studied. We have studied the foreign exchange. What is foreign exchange? Basically conversion of one currency to other currency, in simple words. Okay, according to a definition of currency, according to a FEMA Act, it is any instrument which can be used which can be used to create a financial liability. It is called as the currency according to a FEMA Act 1999. Now we have studied the forex transaction. It is the exchange of one currency to other currency, basic. Next is the exchange rate. The rate at which it happened, it is called as the exchange rate. Okay, now for example, $1 is equal to 72.5, it is called as the exchange rate. Next we have studied the forex market. It is the market where the foreign exchange happen. Now we have studied the different participant in the foreign forex market. Central bank, RBI, commercial banks, investment bank which transfer the fund, forex brokers are also involved, corporate individual which are basically involved their money in the foreign exchange. In addition to that, we have studied the exporting company and the importing company also, and we have also studied the important features of the forex market. So friends, if you want PDF of this note, you can join our Telegram channel. For that you can search on Telegram @CAIBBZ. So friends, happy learning, all the best.